Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you today from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. So what we're doing today is we're gonna give you a look at what it's like to walk from Polynesian over to Magic Kingdom, which I feel like a lot of people probably don't even know is an option. There is a walking path. It's a bit of a hike. It's a 1.6 mile walk from the Poly up to the gates of Magic Kingdom. And of course you have the options of the monorail or the boats over to Magic Kingdom, but this just gives you a different option. And I think it's a good option if you're leaving Magic Kingdom at night and it's really busy and you're waiting for the ferry or any of the other transportation. You don't have to wait for that. You do have the choice to walk if you want to. So the point of today's video is to make this walk and show you exactly what it's like, so you can decide if it's something you want to utilize in the future. So let's go. All right, here we go. So we are right at the entrance to the lobby, the main lobby for Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, which is pretty central for the resort. We're gonna do the rest of this video with no cuts. We are going to make the walk from here all the way up to Magic Kingdom to show you guys in real time what this walk is like. So we're gonna head an immediate left, a little bit of a shortcut here going through the seating area for Captain Cook's. I will say I am a bit of a fast walker, so you know, you have to kind of determine how long this walk will take you personally. I'm gonna try and slow myself down a little bit. Going by Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. Or if you can't get into Trader Sam's on a busy night, you can still enjoy the drinks from the Tiki Terrace out here. Like I was saying, I'm gonna try and slow myself down a little bit. I'm just, you know, naturally just one of those annoyingly fast walkers. But again, it is a 1.6 mile walk from the middle of Poly up to the gates of Magic Kingdom. Now, of course, you can walk from the other two monorail resorts, those being Disney's Contemporary Resort and Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Both are much closer. And you'll see we are going to walk past Grand Floridian. Well, really, we're going to walk through Grand Floridian. Contemporary is the closest one. You really just have to cross the street and you're at the entrance to Magic Kingdom. Poly would be the furthest of the three. So if you're staying at any of these resorts, just know that this is the least convenient walk. But again, 1.6 miles, I guess it sounds like a lot on the surface, but when you're looking at the grand scheme of how much walking you might be doing at Magic Kingdom, really not much of a difference. By the way, we're passing the Cove Pool. This is for the Island Tower. And if you want to see more of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort and specifically the Island Tower, we recently did a live stream checking out these resorts. Well, this resort, they are the same resort. I do want to mention too, we are going to have to cut this short as we get up there because there is a security checkpoint before you can enter Magic Kingdom. So I'll be cutting before we get there, and then we'll revisit things and wrap everything up from inside Magic Kingdom. Passing by Wailulu Bar and Grill, the dining option here at Island Tower. I've heard some really great things about and can't wait to try someday. Here's a good look at what I was talking about. So to the right there, you'll see Contemporary, and to the left, Grand Floridian, both obviously much closer to Magic Kingdom. As you can see, Cinderella Castle kind of right in the middle of your screen right now. And again, this is the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Beautiful new addition to this resort. can see there are signs letting you know you can walk this way to get to Magic Kingdom. Now, again, we're gonna do this in one shot. I'm not gonna cut, we're gonna do this all in real time. There's a non-zero chance that I get lost in Grand Floridian and don't take the right path. So, you know, just giving you a heads up. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean that as well, like just getting lost in the beauty of Grand Floridian. I do mean literally. I might just be on the wrong path and look over to my left and see, oh, that's where I need to go. But again, there are signs out here helping you. Disney's Wedding Pavilion, Disney's Grand Floridian, and Magic Kingdom to the right. And that's where we're going. Also, while you're here on our YouTube channel, we do have some more fun recent content that brought us out here to Poly and the Grand Floridian, trying some new chicken strips. Walt Disney World just recently introduced 13 new chicken strips, unique flavored chicken strips across the parks and resorts. I didn't try all 13 of them. Not sure that's something I could pull off in a day, but I did try 3 of them. 2 of them here at the Grand Floridian and 1 of them back in Poly. And I will link that video in the description below. Some really delicious new offerings and some more that I'm really excited to try because there's some very interesting ones. Also, I mentioned the live stream that we recently did from Poly. That wrapped up our Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Spotlight series, which brought us to every single Walt Disney World Resort Hotel in 2025. So you can go back, we do have a playlist. You can go back and check out any one of those live streams. However, we are missing Pop Century right now, unfortunately. Don't know what happened. There's just a missing live stream. We will get back out to Pop Century in the near future, don't worry. I apologize for the noise. It is a bit breezy out today. Really nice day though. Great time to just enjoy the beauty of this resort. As you look back to the right, you can get a good view of Poly. Specifically the bungalows out there. You can see one of the ferries going by. It is a very nice walk. You know, most of the walk is spent going through the Grand Floridian, so it could be a lot worse. Of course, you know, having the option of taking one of the boats or the monorail, those are great options as well. But sometimes you don't want to wait. And maybe depending on where your room is, it's more convenient to, I mean, obviously the walk is still going to be longer, but maybe you're not really close to the monorail or to the boat docks. For example, the Island Tower, if you're staying there, it's a little bit backtracking to go back to the monorail. So I could go to the left and go around, but we're going to stay beachside here. We'll see how this goes. By the way, beach is pool bar and grill One of the places you can get some of those chicken fingers. Sorry, chicken strips, not chicken fingers. There is a difference, which you can learn if you watch that video. Come for the travel, stay for the chicken strip information. Passing by the aquatic play area. Walking through Poly and Grand Floridian, two of the most beautiful resorts on Walt Disney World property. It makes me think about the question, what is your favorite Walt Disney World resort? Because I feel like you get all sorts of different answers. Like just about everybody has their go-to resort, right? Maybe you stayed when you were younger and it became just a family favorite. So I'm curious, comment below, what is your favorite Walt Disney World Resort hotel? My personal favorite is Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Which is just an absolutely beautiful lobby and grounds. And if you want to see that again, we do have a live stream from Wilderness Lodge recently. We also get out there every holiday season because it is just stunning during the holidays. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to potentially save us some time here because there's a map right up ahead. And I'm sure that'll tell me the best path I should be going on. Because again, it does split here. There's a few different options. And they will all generally take you to the same area. But here we go. We are here. And we need to just keep... We need to just keep on going towards the boat transportation, I believe. So it's a good question. Well, we're going to find out. One way or another, you're going to learn how convenient or inconvenient this walk is. I'm sure there are some people watching right now screaming, "No, dummy, go left." You can see the boat transportation is up ahead, which does make me think I am supposed to go towards the left to continue the walking path. Yeah, this is boat launch to Magic Kingdom over here. And yes, I do believe I need to go to the left. Yes, I definitely do, actually, now that I think about it, because the marina is over here, and I need to be on the other side of the marina. So we're going left here. Didn't I say there was going to be a path to my left that I needed to go? I knew it was going to happen. But hey, this is for you in the future. If you do make this walk, you do know you got to stay to the left. Yeah, I can see it's all the way out there. So I veered off my path quite a bit. That's okay. We'll just circle back a little bit. Passing by the marina where you can get all sorts of different excursions out here on Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. One of my favorites being the fireworks cruises, where a captain will take you out on the water with a group of up to 10 to enjoy happily ever after or whatever fireworks show is happening at the time of your visit over at Magic Kingdom. And they do play the music from the fireworks on your boat, so you don't miss out on that. Okay, so this is actually not that hard. I think I see the walking path up ahead. By the way, passing Gasparilla Island Grill, quick service dining here at Grand Floridian, and another location where you can get some chicken strips, some new chicken strips. And here you go. So this is a good way to think about it. It's right by Gasparilla Island Grill, walkway to the Magic Kingdom. Just past the convention center here. Now, we did one of these videos recently also for Disney's Boardwalk Resort, or Disney's Boardwalk Inn, I should say, walking over to Epcot, which is a much shorter walk. I believe that walk took us about 6.5 minutes, something like that. Obviously, we are much longer already here. So if you're considering that, as the monorail goes overhead here, so if you're considering a walk to the nearest park and weighing that in when deciding which hotel to stay at, you know, Boardwalk is a little bit more convenient than the Polynesian. Of course, it depends. Are you going to Epcot during your trip? Are you going to Magic Kingdom? Are you doing both? There's a lot of variables there. But these are all things that you can tell your Destinations of Travel advisor, and they can work out your itinerary and what hotel is best for you. And if you're not already working with a Destinations of Travel advisor, head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com to get in touch with one today. And let them start planning your Disney vacation at no additional cost to you. It's a no-brainer. Things like this, they don't necessarily think about. It's top of mind for them. They will be on top of all of the details. And again, it costs you nothing. You don't pay them a dime, so it's really a no-brainer. It's a very easy way to remove all the stress out of planning your Disney vacation. So I'm guessing this is going to end up being about a 20-minute walk, which is, you know, not necessarily ideal, but on a beautiful day like this, it is a very nice walk. And again, if it's 20 minutes, that could save you quite a bit of time leaving the park at night. You might wait longer than that for ferry or monorail, or even just the boats going back to the Poly, because there are going to be a lot of guests staying at the Poly that need to get back. So just something to consider as another option. Maybe a little longer than 20 minutes. And again, I am a little bit of a fast walker, so I've tried to slow myself down a little bit, but I can feel that I am not doing a great job of that. And of course, it's currently late October. So, you know, if this is August, maybe you don't want to make this walk. A lot of factors to consider. Nice view of the Contemporary up ahead here. And it's just cool to see all these boats going back and forth on Seven Seas Lagoon, which you don't really notice how much traffic there is when you're standing in one spot or when you're on one of these boats. There's a lot of them moving around right now. just from here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, the ferry is docked, but still. Oh, 6 not counting the ferry too, so. The things you talk about when you're making a 20-minute walk. A beautiful look at Grand Floridian too. So a little longer than 20 minutes, but also with a little bit of a detour in the Grand Floridian. I mentioned the fireworks cruise is another kind of excursion you can do from the marinas at either Grand Floridian or Poly. You can do fishing excursions. Those are a lot of fun. I am not somebody who goes fishing. It's not something that's in my list of hobbies, but I got to experience one of those a couple years ago. Really fun time. The captain that goes out there with you does a really good job of setting you up with everything you need, and it pretty much guaranteed gonna catch a fish. Not really guaranteed, but I have no experience, and I caught 2 fish in my 45 minutes on the boat. So I think if I can do it, you can do it too. It is all catch and release, I will say that. You're not taking any fish home with you. But a fun time, especially on a nice day, just a chance to be out on the water. Makes for a fun and different experience for Walt Disney World. Aside from the sounds of Magic Kingdom, there are certain areas around Walt Disney World where you really feel like you're no longer at Walt Disney World, and this could be one of them. So we are approaching Magic Kingdom now. You can see just up ahead there, the monorail station. And I think just past that is our security checkpoint. So again, we'll have to wrap up the video before we approach security. Here goes the monorail again. So I could see, most people saying this is too long a walk. And I get that. I would probably myself opt for, I love taking the boats over, whether it's the boats from the resort, Poly or Grand Floridian, or hopping on the ferry from the TTC. So that would probably be my preference, but I do really like having this option. Again, you never know the circumstances. It might be super crowded leaving Magic Kingdom, or even when you're trying to get to Magic Kingdom on a specific, any certain day of the year, it could be much busier. You also could have weather issues that shut down some of the transportation. So just having the option is very nice. course, yes, if the weather is bad enough to shut down some of the transportation, it's probably not an ideal time to walk 1.5 miles, but you do have the option. You can see the monorail station just about on my left here. I believe right as we come up past this turn here is where we're going to have to wrap up this video, and then we'll reconvene inside Magic Kingdom. One last really nice look back across Seven Seas Lagoon. To actually come out past one of the docks, we'd hop on a boat to, it looks like Grand Floridian, at least the direction it's heading right now. Let me see, these signs should tell me here. Polynesian and Grand Floridian. So this is where the boat would drop you off. And then our security checkpoint is just up ahead. So I'll see you all inside Magic Kingdom. All right. There you go. So it took about 27 minutes to make that walk. I did have a little bit of a detour, making a wrong turn in Grand Floridian. I did say I would do that, didn't I? So, you know, I guess with the detour and me being a little bit of a fast walker, depending on how fast you walk, maybe you walk faster than I do. So maybe you cut 5 minutes off of that time. But it probably evens out with if you actually make the right turns, right? So you can determine, again, about 1.5 miles, a little bit longer. It all depends on your preferences. Do you want to add more walking to your Magic Kingdom day? Maybe you have a short day. It's all your preference, but it's nice to know that you have the option, and now you can see what the path looks like and get a good idea of what that walk is like. And of course, if you have any other questions about planning your Walt Disney World Resort vacation, you can ask the Destinations Travel Advisor. If you're not yet working with one, head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com to start planning your next Disney vacation. And again, we will have some other fun videos linked in the description below. You can check out those chicken trips or some of our resort hotel live streams. Be sure to subscribe while you're here. We have all sorts of fun content on this channel. But aside from that, thanks again, everyone. I'll see you all real soon. Bye. Destinations.